Today we're unboxing LOVEVERY's The Sensor Play Kit for 5 to 6 month olds. Let's get started. Hey beautiful souls, my name is Christina Marie, wife to Cody Scott and mother to a 6.5-month-old named Atticus. Excellent name choice, Cody. When we received the LOVEVERY The Sensor Play Kit, Atticus was 5 months and 2 weeks old, so I figured it would be a perfect time to test it out. This play kit is designed with 5 to 6 month olds in mind, focusing on playthings that will encourage your baby to explore their own body with jingling bell socks, an organic cotton rainbow ball, a wooden spinning rainbow, magic tissues, and a wooden magic tissue box to help children strengthen their sensory input, reaching, grasping, fine and gross motor skills, dexterity, coordination, and language skills. They are also being introduced to concepts such as permanence and containment. Now, before we get started, I just want to mention that I am not a LOVEVERY affiliate. I am not getting paid to make this review, and this video is not sponsored by LOVEVERY. I did, however, find out about LOVEVERY through a neighbor who has been extremely supportive during these first few months of having a newborn. She gave Atticus Bay lightly used toys from her 2-year-old son's collection, including a few items from the 9 to 10 month Explorer kit, so I had to check them out. Back to the Sensor Play Kit. In your LOVEVERY box, you receive a cover to keep everything nice and organized with an image of a child around the same age as your little one. And on the flip side, there is an at a glance to the company's suggested order of introducing the playthings. Just watching LOVEVERY's informational videos on their app and on YouTube will allow you to feel confident that they are someone worth listening to. Keeping in mind that each child develops at their own individual speed, if your child is just not interested in a specific work or plaything, it's not a lost cause. Your child could easily jump into a schema where they suddenly like to do an activity without getting tired. My son is now at 6.5 months, learning to make sounds by slamming objects on his high chair, and he can jump all day long without getting too tired. I'm thinking he's in a schema or just can't wait to get moving. At any rate, my husband Cody and I have noticed an extreme jump in Atticus's verbal sounds, his dexterity, and his hand-eye coordination over the last month using the LOVEVERY Play Kit. This is our first time using a subscription model for receiving works or playthings from a company, and so far we're loving the result. While watching other YouTube videos about older kits, I noticed how LOVEVERY updates their kits so certain playthings could be different from the ones you see here. However, they do seem to consistently contribute playthings that develop your child's language skills, sensory experience, and building up their fine and gross motor skills. Let's talk about each work, or as LOVEVERY puts it, playthings. The Parts of Me book. This board book is perfect for introducing body parts with a single image on each page and a simple one-word description at the bottom. I try to incorporate reading into our lives every day. The images have colorful backgrounds in contrast to the realistic images of one child per page, drawing my child's eyes to the book. I believe it's a great way to explore language with your child. Singing head, shoulders, knees, and toes in English while looking in the mirror seems to keep Atticus's attention even longer. I learned the song in Spanish while working at a Montessori preschool, so I sing it to him to enhance the experience. If you're short on time, I went ahead and added the words to the song in Spanish in the description for you. De nada. The organic cotton rainbow ball. This ball is not like the one that you see recommended in a lot of Montessori videos on YouTube with the various textures. We ordered one of those separately, finding it easier for Atticus to grasp. The rainbow ball, however, is a sweet, simple ball. It's just big enough for your little one to get his or her hands around. It was difficult for Atticus to grasp at first. The more I gave him the option, the more he explored it. In the app, there was a great suggestion for ways to interact with the rainbow ball, such as putting the magic tissues in the cracks of the ball and watching your child pull them out, as well as rubbing the soft cotton on your baby's body parts when describing them paired with the Parts of Me book. Now that he's had a month with the ball, he's developed in his ability to pick up objects. I have not found the need to clean the rainbow ball just yet. However, since the material is the same as the socks and the magic tissues, I have no doubt that it'll make it out of the washer without bleeding on your clothes. The magic tissue box. When we first introduced the tissue box, it was difficult for my baby right out of the box to figure out. Once Atticus finally got one of the tissues out after I loosened it, he sucked on one for a while, leaving the rest to stay in the box. Of course, babies want to taste objects more than anything, and this is a work that I had to put aside and introduce to him again as he gained strength. At 5.5 months, he was attempting to pick things up with a fun scooping motion. Now, a month later, he has an easier time pulling the tissues out of the wooden container. It does, however, take him a minute to figure out how exactly he is supposed to let them go. and he is still mastering his grasp on the first attempt when reaching out. The magic tissues. Now, the magic tissues are considered a separate item. The packaging comes with a little cautionary pamphlet in 8 different languages. Don't worry, the first one is in English. It states the toys meet or exceed the requirements of all relevant toy safety standards, followed by all cotton is 100% organic, all wood is FSC certified, all finishes are non-toxic and water-based, and all plastic is made without the use of BPA or phthalate, which I found is a chemical made to make plastic more durable and surprisingly found in a lot of cosmetic products. I did manage to wash the socks and the tissues without an issue, allowing them to air dry, mostly because my dryer hasn't figured out what a low setting is. It doesn't hold back. Anyway, the spinning rainbow. Just saying spinning rainbow makes me want to sing. Since this is an object LOVEVERY suggests to introduce later on, I felt it was worth introducing straight out of the box. Once I turned the spinning rainbow, Atticus was working it like a captain of a ship. This bad boy does make noise, which is great because babies love interacting with objects that make noise, producing a cause and effect. Move the colors and make a sound. It's everything a 5 or 6 month old could ask for, besides sucking on a magic tissue. Of course, Atticus did try to eat the object as well, and now that he's 6 months, he is slowly still figuring it out. Moving to the tummy time wobbler, I was really excited when I saw this item. I have one similar that my mother, or as we call her Mimi, gave to Atticus for Christmas, and he loves kicking it because it has a little bell in the base. Surprisingly though, this one is silent. I'm not completely disappointed because as he has figured out how to grasp items, the top is small enough for him to handle as well as lightweight compared to the heavy one with a bell. When the tummy time wobbler moves out of reach after a good kick, then it's gone. As he has become more comfortable with his balance and reaching out, Atticus has been engaging his sense of vision and building his gross and fine motor skills through continued encouragement for movement from the wobbler. To make up for a lack of noise, I simply combined the play socks and the wobbler to make a dynamic duo. Trio. Whatever. He really likes it. The play socks. Although my little man was really interested in exploring his hands, I was really excited for these socks, as Atticus loves to kick. When we received the kit, he was unable to find his own feet with his hands, unless he was seated. Often he would feel objects with his toes, probably because they were closer to the ground and the object. As soon as we first put the socks on Atticus, he happily slammed his heels on the ground, and the bells on the socks encouraged him to continue. Now he can lie on his back, grab one or both feet, rock back and forth in happy baby pose, and giggle. I like to put them on him while he's also in the high chair and let him swing both feet as if he's on a swing. My hope is that through this type of play, it will encourage Atticus to build coordination with his limbs. I absolutely love the play guide because it gives you ideas that are great for interacting with your baby. It educates the parents on developmental milestones and how each plaything builds their skills. It also provides care instructions for each plaything and provides other ways to interact with the playthings or how to make your own homemade works while interacting with your child's surroundings. Specifically in the 5 to 6 play guide, I noticed they tell you how to speak to your baby so they can develop their language better and understand you better. The LOVEVERY app provides daily suggestions to activities that you can do with your child. If you'd like to pick up your own sensor play kit from LOVEVERY, I've added a link in the description for you. I hope these playthings bring joy to you and your family and allow your child to develop well too. If you like this video, please leave a comment in the description about how you're planning on teaching your baby at home. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I'll see you later.